Okay. I feel really awkward because these people are like right behind me. Try to work through it. Okay, so I'm Ashley. As John said, this is my book, Magic City Gospel. It's going to be available in January from Hub City Press. A lot of it is about the history of Birmingham, where I'm from. As all of you hopefully know, we had a huge civil rights kerfuffle in the 60s. So it's about that history, and it's also about the present. So I'm going to start with a piece about Michael Brown, because again, as you know, we've had some issues recently with black men and women getting murdered. So this piece is called Sammy Davis Jr. Sings to Mike Brown Jr. And Sammy Davis is one of my favorite entertainers, and he sings a song called Out of This World. And one night I was listening to that song, and I heard him singing the song to Mike Brown. You're clear out of this world, Michael. You're a blue-black star. I'm ringing with the sound of your spit on the pavement, the shine of your blood. I look into your wet, gulping eyes and see my glass eye reflected flatly in your pupils. I pour a whole note into each bullet hole. I string my song through you, straight seam to keep you for the next world. One chord of kisses for each of your upturned hands, Michael. One note per finger, the tsk of your palms, cymbals holding sound. When my song is done, I will wait for you to sing, for the flaming O of your mouth to soften and spread. Are you baritone, bass? Do you sing in a wail with ricocheting vibrato, or is your song a ringing plea in 4/4 time? Save your applause for the end, or you can snap throughout, whatever floats your boat. Thank you, whoever that was to snap. So the next piece, is that a delayed snap, Andrew? Thank you. Okay, so the next piece is a golden shovel variation. The golden shovel was invented by Terrence Hayes. If you don't know Terrence Hayes, you really should. He's an amazing poet. But in that form, you take a pre-existing piece and you put it into your piece. And so I took the poem, A Bronzeville Mother Loiters in Mississippi, Meanwhile a Mississippi Mother Burns Bacon, which is about the murder of Emmett Till. And I also include some more recent murders. The men come for Emmett and Tamir and Michael and Eric and John and Trayvon and... Tonight he dreams of sunshine, the blood browned in a pan of grandma's neck bones, field flowers and the quiet river, the stars and their nighttime school. Tonight is dark and still and mild, the air unfazed by the pursuit Emmett hears before he sees. Brown Prince, whistling that whistle that hadn't meant anything, but set men's pulses beating fast. What is a black boy but a villain? His black eyes, the way he goes about his black business, his towering black height, his slang-cluttered speech. Tamir Rice was a man, the police write, larger than a child, a wolf. What softness, after all, is there in the villain? What was 4.5 hours in the sun to Michael, who never guessed he would die from the metallic tantrums of an officer's gun? Maybe there was something in the air that whispered open season. In Staten Island, they laid into Eric. They laid their hands on him like hurried pastors. And his body laid heavy on his wife, in her dreams, in her pocketbook, in her children, though it was too late to do anything about it, to hear those last 3 words. Did John have time to raise his hands in the aisles of plastic darts and BB guns? Is a black boy not loved by his black mother? Does his soul glitter with something startling and black? So this poem is about Sally Hemings. Some people say that Sally Hemings was Thomas Jefferson's mistress, but she was a slave, so consent really didn't matter. She just was property to him. what it means to say Sally Hemings. Bright girl Sally, mulatto Sally, well-dressed Sally, Sally with the pretty hair, Sally with the Irish cotton dress, Sally with the smallpox vaccine, Sally smelling of clean white soap. Sally never farmed a day in her life. Available Sally, nursemaid Sally, Sally filled with milk. Sally gone to Paris with master's daughter, Sally in the chamber with the president, Sally in the chamber with the president's brother. Illiterate Sally, capable Sally, unmarried Sally, Sally, mother of Madison, Harriet, Beverly, Easton, Sally, mother of Easton, who changed his name, Sally, mother of Easton, Hemings, Jefferson, Easton, who made cabinets, Easton, who made music, Easton, who moved to Wisconsin, Easton, whose children were Jeffersons, Easton, who died a white man, grandmother Sally of the white Hemingses, infamous Sally, silent Sally, Sally kept at Monticello until Jefferson's death, Sally whose children were freed without her. Okay, so I have 3 left, so those of you who are eager to count down to the end, you can start counting down. I'm that person too, even though I'm a writer, I have a short attention span. So this one is another golden shovel. One of my friends lives in a place called Black County in Alabama, and one Martin Luther King Day, one of his neighbors hung a noose in front of his house to celebrate the holiday. And this was in 2014, so those of you who think things have changed, they really have not changed that much. So this is, on Martin Luther King Day, a noose is hung on a tree in Blood County. Tonight, a noose drips from a branch like corn syrup. If you listen, you can hear it plunk and cool at the roots. You wonder if this is Blood County, if this is 2014, if this city is civilized, if you are a time machine of a woman, traveled back to this dim geography when Alabama is pulpy, ready to pluck its own stale fruit. You are thirsty, so you listen for the sound of water. Your tongue is a map of desert, and suddenly there's just the noose and you, darkness rolling out in all directions, the stinging of so much quiet, a dust storm of silence. You think, maybe it's a joke, nothing to fear. Fear is what happens when you listen to too much CNN. The noose is still. It says, you are a woman, you are black, you are in the middle of no place, Alabama, and if I catch you, I will ring you till you're anonymous, so you're not even a black girl, you're just some damn body. Okay, so the last 2 are extremely new pieces. This first one I wrote over 4th of July weekend. To the black man popping a wheelie on Interstate 59 North on 4th of July weekend. America, almost independent for its 240th year, is an interstate highway in Birmingham where I'm speeding back to my parents' house where the roads are clear because God blessed America, or maybe it's just because there is beer and tiny explosions in every backyard, campy novelty t-shirts for miles. But right now, America is you, up on your hind wheel, you straddling the motorcycle, hips so open they're almost unhinged. It's you, gun strapped to one leg, keys hanging off the other. You, with your black butt crack flying open in the wind, legs spread eagle, legs spread black eagle, swiveling right and left like the lane is all yours as far as the eye can see. I moved my car to your lane, just to catch a speck of your sweat, glean some of the cool from the air passing over your helmet, under your billowing shirt. I wonder, does this make us more free? You, the empty road, your blackness making room for itself here, taking up space, willing us to follow or get out of the way. Even here, where freedom from the British meant pick some more cotton boy, we're ready for dinner, gal. Don't you know you're mine? Open your legs. Tony, Tony, Tony is playing from my iPhone, filling the car with It Never Rains, and it isn't. It's not quite dark yet. The heat still squats in the middle of the sky, and I think you might feel me gaining on you because you turn your head just so, twice, 3 times, then you're off. The lane divisions dissolving under your diagonal path toward the airport, where I'm more than convinced you'll slip onto the runway and take off into the air, sprout black feathers and eclipse the setting sun. Last one. I wrote this one after Alton Sterling was murdered. And it's true. I saw this guy on the side of the road and I wrote a poem about him. Today I saw a black man open his arms to the wind. And you think I will call him Christ, because the whole scene was very poetic. Black man, tall, lanky, just at the edge of a Birmingham sidewalk, arms outstretched, hands hanging from downturned wrists. And oh, are those my sins rippling down his polyester shirt? The streetlight pole is his crucifix, oncoming traffic humming its wailing from. Me, witness, me, worshiper. But I won't call him Christ, not today, when a man is dead for selling CDs, while black, for being a passenger in his girlfriend's car, black, for walking back from the corner store, black, for not being able to breathe, black, for being alive, black. I can't reach for metaphors today. A metaphor is a luxury I can't quite afford. All I can see is his literal skin, his body, standing in real life before me, and all I can think is that this moment, when he's riding a breeze in the middle of the city, could be his last or mine. Thank you.